What's crack-a-lackin' dudes and dudettes? It's Ness, and I'm back. And we gotta talk about a deck that I have now won 2 tournaments in a row with, pretty much. Then I also took it to my locals, and I just won my latest locals, which was the first normal locals event that I've won. So let's talk a little bit about this guy. I think he's just very, very, very good right now. He can deal with Whitebeard, he can deal with Zoro, and a lot of it comes down to the way in which you play him. That one extra Dawn to really adjust where you need it, to always like keep the pressure on, is really something else. So obviously Luffy's the leader, and super duper great. God, the glare on that is great, isn't it? So let's talk. Let's get into the deck and kind of like how I've got it built. Big shout out to Yeeha Yadam for his version of the deck. Mine is very close to his. Maybe only a few cards off, but I liked his build, and so I kind of tweaked it for my own liking. But very, very good. I appreciate the inspiration. So we got 2 of the Tony choppers. You got to have just a little bit of blocking. That little bit of blocking can sometimes really save you when you need it. So I've got 2 of him in there. I am running 3 of the Makino. Makino is fantastic, not only as a 2K counter, but obviously because if you can throw her down and you can immediately get that 3K boost when you need it to any of your 1-drops. Running 4 of the Nami, no surprises there. I think everybody understands how Nami works and why she's good. Same with Otama. I've got 4 of the Otama. The big thing about Otama, it's all about timing. You know, you have to be willing to use her as a 2K counter sometimes, and even if you are trying to plan that like removing of something. So be a little bit aware. This is the card that I think, I know for sure differentiates mine from his deck. I am running 4 of the Gordon. I think Gordon is so unbelievably useful. The ability to drop him down, changes the way your opponent has to play against you, and then the next turn you're going to be swinging with him and then using his power. He's not a heavy investment piece, and if you top deck him at the right time towards the end of the game, he can still hugely influence what is already on the board. So fantastic card, way too powerful for a 1-drop in my opinion. So very good. Next I'm running 3 of the Curly to Dawn. We get into our 2-drops. I'm only running 3 because this isn't the heaviest 1-drop build. This isn't a Zoro build. I don't need to be searching for my 1-drops super hard. What I get is what I get, and there should be enough draw power that it's just going to happen naturally. I am running 3 of the Masked Deuce. Surprisingly good in this deck. It's in here specifically for the Zoro and Law matchups, and anybody else who's dropping little weenies that are becoming kind of problematic. He is good in those instances. Otherwise, he's a 2K counter. You can't complain. I'm only running 2 Vista, starting our 3 costs. Vista's fantastic. Again, doubles up with Otama. No surprises there. I think everybody understands that. I'm only running 2 of the 2K counter promo Luffy. He is good when you get him down and then you pump him the next turn. And the fact that you can use Luffy's ability to attach that 1 Dawn that you need is pretty great. The ultimate goal of this deck is basically to have early game removal of anything that's really mid game and early game. And then from there, you're going to get to this realm of, let's just get to where we can drop a Whitebeard, right? The moment you drop a Whitebeard, the game math changes because it's so big and it starts removing things. So the very next turn after you drop a Whitebeard, you want to just start rushing into them with as many rushers as you can. So continuing with that plan, running 4 of the Rush Zoro. This is where you just keep the pressure on. Your opponent just does not know what to do. I have 4 of the Nico Robins. Nico Robin is great. Her entire, she fits that mid game, early game removal scenario, and she's an easy target for that Rested Dawn. For Luffy, she's just easy to use, and she forces removal. That's the other thing I like about her. No matter what I do, the opponent is always worried about her being on the field, so they always have to overcommit to get rid of her. Whether that be losing an attack or using like a jet pistol or using another Vista or something. They're always targeting all my little stuff early game to try and deal with slowing me down. But by the time they've done all that, they've wasted a lot of their good resources. And then I'm able to kind of start taking the game. I have 2 Uta in here. Uta is a huge help because Uta can grab whatever character card I need from the early game that I might need again. So I'm really not too worried about if I lose them. If I need a Gordon to change the way the game's working, I can grab it. If I need an Otama, I can grab it. If I need a Robin or, a Vista or even the Zoro, I can grab it. She's really good in that sense. If I want to start going for searching, I could always grab a Dodon and then, you do the Dodon Nami combo. Then to round out more of our rushers, then I've got the 3 of the Monkey D. Luffy from the starter deck. Obviously super, super powerful card. So very, very good. Not a lot to say. He really does clinch games because of that ability to say, hey, you can't block. So, still good, gonna continue to be good. Then we have our 4 Whitebeards. You gotta see them. A lot of the time I will actually mulligan just to see a Whitebeard because everything else I'm going to see. Everything else is early enough in the game that I don't really care. It'll get me where I need to go. If I don't see him, I don't know if I'm going to have that late game push. So I will actually mulligan for this card. Let's get into the events. Only a couple of events in this deck that I'm running. I'm running 2 Radical Beam because this card is busted. It allows me to justify taking early damage to build up my hand size, guarantee I'm seeing the cards that I want, and then I just have more defense. So fantastic, fantastic card there. I am playing a tech of 1 Red Hawk. You just want to utilize this the moment your opponent overcommits. Just punish them. This card, this is a punishing card. For the 2 Dawn, it is what it is. It's great. And if you randomly catch it off of life, sometimes it can really, really be devastating. So, only running 1, but I feel like 1 is enough. Lastly, I am running 3 of the Jet Pistol. Everybody knows how good this card is. It's starting to feel a little bit too expensive for what it is, but with the combination of having the Gordons, having the Otamas, if you really want, you could probably throw in the 4-cost Brook that minuses some attack into this deck. That might be a good way to also implement this, but it really does kind of give you that functionality to really start hitting just about everything you need to get rid of it. So it's a great card. Plus, triggering it off of life is just devastating for your opponent. So once again, this is the deck. I think it's really, really solid. Once again, thanks to Yeehaw. Way to go, man. I love this deck. I have been playing different red decks. I've been trying all sorts of different things, and was always getting second at my locals. So it was nice to finally get the win. So super duper cool. I do have the winners packs. We're gonna open these up. Let's see what we get. I have not gotten the Black Dawn yet, and so the regular card. It looks like we're pulling a Frankie. Not the card you want to see. As for the winner pack, oh, where did he go? Did I drop him? I dropped him. I'll find him. Oh baby, there we go. That's awesome. So cool. Of course, now I'm gonna like. Can you damage the card while you open it, please? You get the one that you want, and then you... Okay, come on. There we go. All right. That is a thing of beauty. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to do the thing. It helps out the channel. I know I haven't been posting as much as I was before, but life gets a little busy. I'm in a little bit of a different season of my life. So I'm just going to keep posting whenever I can and showing you guys cool things and showing you what's working for me. So stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to be doing more of the different colors that you need playsets of here soon. And yeah, go out, try out the Luffy, see if you like it, and win your locals. And don't forget, sail on.
NES.